we gonna be good friends with you. Let's see if they just gonna be good friends and good buddies, and they gonna take all the nations under them, and they just gonna be like some butlers and some maids and stuff like that. It says Psalms 149 and 6. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. See, it's gonna be more than just we ruling over y'all. Y'all got to pay us taxes and tribute. No, we gonna be getting vengeance on these other nations. When you get vengeance on somebody, ain't gonna be no Mr. Nice Guy. Ain't gonna be shaking hands and smiling and laughing together. You getting revenge from something that they did. What did they do? Let's get Ezekiel 24 and 15. 25 and 15. 25 and 14, Salakia. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. So not only is this going to be vengeance, it's not just going to be vengeance of Israel. It's going to be bigger than just vengeance for the Israelites. It's going to be the vengeance of God. God is going to bring this vengeance. You see? He's going to bring the crimes that they did against the earth by killing off all the 99% of the animals. See, he's going to bring in account all of the things that they've done. He's going to bring vengeance on them by the hand of the Israelites. When they take rulership, that's what he's going to bring. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, says the Lord. So it's going to be bigger than the vengeance of just for the Israelites. It's going to be the vengeance of the whole world. Now look at Isaiah 14, because now we can see what did these Edomites and these elitists do. Starting at verse 4, Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord have broken the staffs of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers. See, when he get revenge on these individuals, their oppression is going to cease. He's getting revenge for the oppression. Look at verse 6. He say, talking about the oppressor, the king of Babylon, he say, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, and persecuted, and none hindered. So he was ruling all the nations with anger, dropping bombs on them. If they have a disagreement, he'll drop a bomb on them. If they have a disagreement, he'll send the CIA in their country and kill whoever is the leader and set up a fake puppet and steal all the resources out the land. See, he ruled with anger. See, he'll send all kind of poisons and diseases in their land, like he did over there with the Hamites, with this Ebola and all these diseases they send to other people's land, AIDS, and these medications that kill people. See, they send that to other people's lands and they kill them. See, that's how you oppress people. That's how you show your wrath continually. It says, it's another one. Oh, verse 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven? See, or fallen from rulership. Talking about the oppressor, old Lucifer, the Illuminati, son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation? See, these individuals weaken the nation. They steal their resources. They manipulate their politics in their land, saying they're pushing democracy. See, this is how the oppressor oppressed the nation. Look at verse 16. And this king of Babylon is the same as the Babylon the Great, or oppressor. And this is something that they're going to say in Revelation 18 to the Babylon the Great. But here in Isaiah 14:16, look at what they say. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon you and consider you, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? See, how did he make the earth to tremble? By those bombs that he's dropping. See, Vietnam, the Korean War, dropping bombs on people. World War I, World War II, the Delta War, war with Iraq, war in Afghanistan, the war in Syria, in Lebanon. See, they having wars all over the globe because they are making the earth tremble and making kingdoms shake. How you make a kingdom shake? You drop a bomb on them. And when Obama was ruling, he was dropping all types of bombs. Now let's get to Revelation 13 to show you the same Babylon, king of Babylon in Isaiah 14 is the same one in Revelation. Revelation 13 and 11, well 12, of Salakia 13. It says, and he do great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Read that again. And he doeth great wonders, Revelation 13 and 13. And he do great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. Who did this? See, this identifies specific people. The oppressor, Babylon. And that's America. America came up with an atomic bomb, and the people that was making it, they didn't even know they was making the bomb. It was just a small group that knew that they was making it, and they was getting certain groups to build the bomb. Next thing you know, America dropping bombs on people, and nobody know who made the bomb. They don't know where it came from, because he didn't let people know what they was making. See, that's how subtle and secretive the elites that run the nation of Edom, that's ruling over the kings of the earth. That's how secretive that they are. But they are the king of Babylon, and those crimes that they commit, and they got to pay for those crimes. Let's get Lamentations 4 and 20. 4 and 20. 4 and 22. Lamentations 4 and 22. It says, the punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. It says, the punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. See, the Israelites' punishments for what they did is accomplished. He says, he will no more carry thee away in captivity. He will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. See, now they're going to have to pay for what they did, because he had them put the Israelites into captivity or in slavery. Now they got to pay for what they did. It says, he will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sin. So now they got to pay. So it's no everybody uniting and everybody loving each other and being the same. That's not going to happen. The Israelites is going to go into rulership, and the other people got to go to paying for the sin that they committed. Let's see here. Let's get Jeremiah. Jeremiah 25. It breaks it down to the detail. Okay. Let's see here. 25. Let's start at 18. Well, let's start at 17. It says, then I took, it's Jeremiah 25 and 17. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me. So he's saying all the nations is going to have to drink. Verse 18, it says, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof, the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and an astonishment and hissing and a curse as it is this day. Okay, so the Israelites, he punished. Okay, he punished the Israelites. He made their cities desolate. He made them a curse, an astonishment, a hissing. Let's jump down to 26. It says, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Shishak shall drink after them. So after the Israelites go into captivity, after the Israelites serve their punishment, serve their slavery, after, then the other nations is going to have to serve theirs. It's going to have to go receive their punishment. So everybody can't join in with the Israelites. The other nations can't be given what the Israelites going to have, because they wasn't given the punishment. See, the punishments and the blessing go together. The Israelites gonna be punished together, they gonna be blessed together. The nations, they was blessed together, they gonna be punished together. Let's go back to that blessing real quick. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 18. It say, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. So the nations was being blessed. They was lying in glory, everyone in his own house. They kept their lands. They didn't have to go to somebody else's land in chains. They didn't have to go to somebody else's land and get punished. They stayed in their own land, and they had glory in their own land. Now look at it says all the nations. Luke 21 and 24. It backs it up. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive. They shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, meaning the other nations, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So the other nations was blessed. The other nations, they wasn't being punished. They was dealing with their blessing, while the Israelites was going into punishment. When they was going into captivity in all these nations, the other nations was in glory. The other nations was living their blessing. So when now that it's time for the Israelites to be blessed, no other nation, no member of no other nation is going to be able to come in, because they have to serve their punishment. Let's go back to Jeremiah and let the Lord say it. Jeremiah 25, I think 29. Well, let's start at 28. It says, and it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at your hand to drink, then shall you say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. 29. For lo, I began to bring evil unto the city which is called by my name, meaning Israel, and shall ye be utterly unpunished? Ye shall not be unpunished. So the other nation is not going to go unpunished. See, they're not going to commit all these crimes and atrocities and then go unpunished. They got to be punished. It says, for I will call for a sword unto all the inhabitants of the earth, says the Lord of hosts. So all the inhabitants have to go under this punishment. Not just the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not just the Israelites. All the nations. They have to go and receive their punishment. But they want you to believe in this Christianity that, oh, God, don't forget all the atrocities that we did and all the wickedness that we done perpetrated through the world and the earth.